What's going on, everyone? I'm Will here with Profit Programmer. I'm here to help you build software and make money with it too. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, please go and subscribe and get that fresh daily content about me making programming videos. Today's video is the second part to my video series about how to choose your first programming language. Now, the main question I'm asking everyone right now is, what kind of project are you wanting to create? Is it going to be desktop, a game, or a mobile app? In today's video, we're going to be talking about, if you're going to be creating a mobile application, which programming languages should you choose? And if you guys could, please leave a comment below, tell me which programming language you are thinking about using or which one you're currently using and building out the project of your dreams. So if you guys are looking into making an Android application, look no further than to use Java or Kotlin. Both are built on top of the JVM, which is the Java Virtual Machine. Now, what that thing does is it will basically translate your Java or Kotlin code down into machine code. It's just like basically acts as a translation layer between the two. Now, when you're creating your mobile application, you can use Java or Kotlin, or you can use them both at the same exact time. So if you want to do a particular feature in Kotlin, you can go ahead and do that and then mix in some Java if you really want to. So I'd rather have you guys go with Kotlin on this one just because of how easier it is to maintain, interpret, and to use. Not only that, but when you actually go to compile your application, it'll tell you right then and there where there's going to be errors. So for those wanting to make an Android application only, you're not worried about iOS, then stick with Kotlin. You can use Java if you really want to, and you have some other things that you want to build. Now with iOS, this is really short. All you have is Swift. That was pretty easy. Now, last here is the cross-platform frameworks. Now, there is a bunch out there, but I just handpicked a few, and ones that I thought, would probably be really good to get started off with just because of which languages that you would be using. So first up is PhoneGap. Now, PhoneGap you can write in JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. If you don't know HTML or CSS, we can talk about that in another video, but if you're looking at a programming language and you're looking at JavaScript, PhoneGap might be the one for you. What it does is you just download their app, their PhoneGap app. You install that on your device or your virtual device if you are programming on your computer. And then when you're writing your JavaScript code, when you go actually to build and package your app that you've written in JavaScript, it'll bundle that with the PhoneGap app, and then you can deploy that to the App Store. Now, the next one up is Appcelerator. This one uses JavaScript. Now, I haven't made a mobile app from a cross-platform framework before, and most of these I haven't even touched. I just simply went on the website and go look up what each of them were. But with Appcelerator, it does look like there are 3 different pricing points. You have your free version, which is just for, if it's just you're an indie, you're just starting out. They also have a pro and an enterprise pricing point. For the pro coming in at $100 or $200 per seat per month, as well as the enterprise where you get to customize it. So I feel like Appcelerator might not be for those that are just starting out with programming. Alright, so the next one up is Xamarin. Now, Xamarin is written by Microsoft, and because of that, you'll be dealing with mobile app development with C#. Now, the reason why I bring Xamarin up is because out of all the ones I'm going to be listing here, it is the best performing one just because of what it can do when you're actually building your application. It'll look at what you built and try to best optimize it for the certain platform that you're sending your app to. Alright, so the next framework we're going to be looking at is Corona. Now, Corona uses Lua. And if you guys don't know, if you guys play some World of Warcraft actually uses Lua as their front-end scripting language. Now, Lua is a dynamically typed language, so you're going to find something similar with Python and JavaScript because you don't really define your type on the left-hand side of your operation that you're doing. The value is actually what is being typed, not the actual variable itself. Next up is React Native. Now, React Native was built on top of React, and React was made by Facebook. So I would understand if you don't trust this one. Just kidding. So React was built on top of JavaScript. Now you will be dealing with, just pure JavaScript within it, but they do have some of their own styling components to go in with it as well. And React Native does have something different than the rest of these frameworks, is that it brings video editing and image processing to the table. Now, you're probably thinking like, wait, how come they don't all have this? Well, when you're building a cross-platform application, you might not have access to all the native libraries that are being used for your particular platform. So in this case, React probably had to do a little bit more digging and add this video editing and image processing into their app. So if you're wanting to create a video editing app or an image processing app, or maybe you're wanting to make a copy of like Instagram or Facebook or Vine or TikTok, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, I feel like React Native would probably be your best bet if you're wanting to do a cross-platform application. All right, so the next one up, and you guys might be thinking this is kind of weird if you're a gamer and you understand all the game engines that are out there, but this next one is Unity. Now, Unity can actually create apps as well as games, and for those that know about Unity, it is a game engine framework, so you can easily create a project, and with very little to no code you can actually create a game. Now, from all the different stuff that they offer, apparently you actually can build out a nice looking UI and have it almost kind of interact with some of the native libraries of the device you're working on. And when you're wanting to write some custom functionality, you can either use C# or JavaScript. So if you're looking to either one of those, you can actually use Unity to create a iOS or Android application. Now, another one that you could consider is Qt. Qt, you can write a mobile app with C++ or Python, but from like what I've seen and what I feel like is kind of the thing is that Qt isn't as supported as all the other ones that I had previously mentioned. Now, I don't know if I feel like that would be a lot to take in with everything that I just said, but yeah, so you can create a mobile app either just natively or using one of these cross-platform frameworks. Now, the cost of using a cross-platform framework is you do have a kind of significant performance loss. So I feel like the best winner out of the cross-platform category, if you're just wanting to make an app really quickly and really easy, would probably be PhoneGap. PhoneGap made it pretty easy to where you just install the PhoneGap app and then you build your code on top of that, and when you go to ship it, it just bundles it together and then ships it out there. So if you're wanting to go with the best performing cross-platform app, you'll probably want to choose Xamarin, because Xamarin, the way that they compile the code that you write, it does make it a little bit more performant for your specific device. If you're wanting to go with the framework that has more features than the other ones, you probably want to go with React Native. React Native still does have JavaScript, and like I said earlier, you're able to do video editing as well as image processing. And that about wraps up this video. Now, if you did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs down. I mean, I don't care. I'd like to see that engagement, and leave a comment below. Tell me exactly how I'm doing. If you like today's video, just let me know. Also, I want to know which programming language that you guys are going to choose from this list. And don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate it so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.